The position of Enzo Maresca right now is checking as Chelsea are seriously making advances on Bournemouth and Donny Iraola. They are considering this very manager as the most competent replacement to, succeed Enzo Maresca. And right now, according to the breaking news that is making the round on the internet, it's stated that Enzo Maresca has been given Tottenham game, which is the next game, as his last game. If he wins this game, he's going to retain his job. But if he loses against Tottenham, it means that he's going to be fired. This is just the rumor that is circulating right now. But truth be told, Chelsea always has the upper hand against Tottenham. So Tottenham game is always a game that Chelsea is expected to win. So you can't possibly use it to rate the performance of Enzo Maresca. But if you ask me, Enzo Maresca has done a very, very remarkable job at Chelsea, managing this crop of players that the management brought to the club. Chelsea are buying quantity. This is no longer the time when Chelsea buy quality. If it were during the Roman Abramovich era, Chelsea goes into the market, sign 2 or 3 players, and they are quality. Immediately it comes to the team, they make an instant impact. But right now, Chelsea are buying quantity, and that is why Chelsea keep changing players virtually every transfer window. In every transfer window, Chelsea must look to discuss some players, some fringe of players, because they are quantity and not quality. If you manage to buy a quality player like the likes of Caicedo, the likes of Cole Palmer, these are not players you easily ship out during the transfer window. These are players you want to retain for the team. These are the kind of players you build your teams around them. So, but in the case of Chelsea, there are so many players that they purchased that are not even up to the standard of the club, and this is where the club has serious issue. So if we are judging Enzo Maresca's performance, we also have to take into account the kind of players at his disposal. Does he have the best players to have the expected consistent result? That is the question we should be asking ourselves. If you go to Manchester City, Guardiola has Haaland there. If you go to all the top clubs, you see them, they have their hitman. They have their hitman, the person that always gets them the goal. At Chelsea, who scores 20, 30 goals a season? Nobody does that at Chelsea, and it's a problem. And this is why Nicola Jackson was sold, because Nicola Jackson wasn't consistent in terms of scoring goals for Chelsea. But Joao Pedro has come in now and he has gone 8 games without a goal. So this is a serious concern for Chelsea. So if we are looking at the situation, let us not solely focus on the manager, because the manager cannot do it all. You always need the players to be in their best shape, performing at the top level, for you to be able to get results on a consistent basis. So this issue of Enzo Maresca is going to leave Chelsea, is going to be sacked and everything. I think Chelsea management should work towards getting in quality players that could come in and help the manager. That is the area what I think they should do at this time.